How you doing? It's Mad Furry MGTOW, everyone. And I gotta make an amendment to my last video. I was supposed to give at least 5 tips. I only gave you 4. But, luckily for you guys, the day I was uploading that video, a friend of mine popped up on my Skype. She started talking to me. And as I'm talking to her, all of a sudden, this 5th one, bing, went into my head. I was like, son of a bitch! And now I'm putting the video up? Ah, God, fucking damn it! Why didn't you come sooner? Fuck! So it was a little bit funny. I gotta admit. I laughed at myself a little. I'm like, you stupid fuck. So anyways. So here's tip number 5 for you guys. Don't let your relationships of the past fucking with your mind, okay? Don't give it that fuel, okay? Just don't let it breed around in your head. You're going to pull through it. And in fact, just think about this for a second. From the way I've seen it, about 7 out of 10 times, the woman downgrades on guys. She never upgrades. It's downgrade. And so say you're a classic guy, okay? You're average Joe, okay? And she breaks it off with you. Let's say 7 out of 10 chance, she downgrades. Then she breaks up with that one, downgrades further. Okay, she's already 2 steps below average. Now, let's say she breaks up again, and this time she goes 2 steps down. So now she's down near the bottom. And then, we'll bring it up one more, okay? Because she breaks up with that guy, and, okay, finally, she hits the 1 out of 3, And so she upgrades. But it's only like half a step. So doing the math, she's still there near the bottom. But it's not as far from the bottom as she was before. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I hear this all the time with hypergamy. Now, I'm not trying to disprove hypergamy. I, however, want to tell a funny story of what happens when hypergamy does fail. So, let me go ahead and start it with this. How did I even find out about this information? Well, it's been coming to me over the years about this particular individual. And let's just say, just for namesake, just to keep her anonymous, just that way people aren't laughing and trying to find her publicly online and try to harass her. We're going to call her Georgia Peach. All right? So, this is her currently. And if you can't tell, yeah, she looks like she hit the wall. All right? She didn't hit it hard head first right into it, but she's hit it. Okay? It's sad. She's only 2 years younger than me. I just turned 27, by the way, today. Okay? I just turned 27. So, she's like halfway through her 20s. Okay? She's halfway through her 20s now. And she looks like this. Okay? She looks like somebody that's at least had 2 kids already. Which I wouldn't be surprised at this point if that's the case. It's fucking hilarious in my opinion. But she looks like she's been complacent. She's not getting out and doing much. Not hitting the gym. Face looks like she's been chasing parked cars and shit. I mean, shit, you gotta feel sorry for old Peach here, right? I mean, she looks like she's at least 30 now instead of 25. That's just coming from my opinion, but I don't know what you guys think. Shit. So there was one point in time where I was really hot for this woman. And why wouldn't I? I mean, this is what she looked like before. I'll put it before and after I get this out. Just give me a second. But this woman was something that I always dreamed of. I mean, she was at least halfway intelligent. I wouldn't say she was smart. She was funny. We had common interests. But, like every guy that's in his early 20s, late teens, you're pretty stupid about women. Especially when your parents aren't so helpful. I mean, I'll give you an example. I go to my dad, guess what? I get an hour lecture. And it's like, hey, I just needed a simple yes or no with a short explanation answer. Go to my mom, what would she take it to? Leave me alone, I'm watching my TV. That's the kind of reaction I would get out of both of them. So, couldn't go to them for advice. What about my friends? Well, out of what friends I did have, none of them were so smart about them either. They were like, yeah, what do you know about women? I don't know, dude. What do you know? Damn, them girls, they're so pretty. I just want a hard one and stroke her hair, and I'm gonna call her Bella. So here's what gets interesting. 5 years I'm hanging around with her. I'm still, not exactly being the smartest of a guy. Probably not having any self-respect for myself. And just hoping that, yeah, you know what? One day she's going to realize it. That might just be another tip for you guys. If from the get-go she's not interested, get the fuck out. That's all I'm going to say. Get the fuck out of there. Because you don't have to hang around her. And if you do, hoping it's going to get you laid, it's not. It's not. She's not going to touch your penis. So, I was doing the stupid for about the 5 years there. And when we did break it off, it was in a horrible, flaming car crash kind of way. Because let's say, when I left, I made sure I left a wake of destruction as soon as I left. Told on her parents about a few things, like, that she's sleeping around, she's doing this, she's doing that. And you know what's funny is they said, oh, well, we already knew. So I thought, they already knew, but she didn't act like she got in trouble for it. That's a little suspicious. And that's just a scratch of what I did. I won't go into all the details, but let's go ahead and let's get down right to it. So within the years from me leaving her till the present, apparently, according to what I've heard from some things that people have shared with me, apparently she's with this guy, which, by the way, look at this. Holy shit. And I'm not trying to make a pun here. Holy shit. I've seen more. This guy's got more craters on his face than on the far side of the moon, okay? I've never seen Swiss cheese with that many holes. And let's put it this way. I'm from Wisconsin, bitch. God damn. Now you know why I call this guy the cottage cheese cheek wonder, okay? Looks like a fat woman's thighs, okay? So she apparently gets with this guy. She moves to his state, okay? And not only that, but apparently between the two, they both work a shitty part-time job, okay? Like retail or fast food, some shit like that. They're living in this dude's mother's house, okay? This dude's mama's house, probably her basement. And to top it all off, here's the cherry on this shit sundae. This guy is a single father. Right? So you're going to probably say, oh, well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with a single father. And you've been right. There's nothing really wrong with a single father. I just, however, think, okay, how in the fuck does somebody in the state of Oregon still, isn't Oregon like one of those places? I mean, come on, face it. You're between Washington and California. You have definitely got to be blue-pilled as fuck over there. So how in the fuck he still has this child of his, this daughter of his? I can't help but think, okay. So I can't help but think either her biological mother is in prison, or for something really heinous, she's deceased, or she's so mentally unstable that they said, well, it's in the child's best interest if we leave it with the father. So let's go ahead and let's break it down real quick. This guy is living with his mother, is barely making, say, 20 or 30K a year, okay? I don't even think between the two of them, they're even making 25K a year. This guy's paying child support to his baby mother. He's in his mid to early 20s, and he's like right there at the wall. He's barely got his back off against the wall, okay? And this woman has hit the wall. She's fat, she's getting hideous, and needless to say, her attitude was long deteriorating before she even hit the wall, okay? I won't get too much into that. But let's just put it this way. Two people that are, like, one guy's back against the wall, the other's hitting the wall head first. Okay? So now I can almost see why these two would come together to meet. But I bet you watch. She gets 3 months pregnant, that hypergamy is going to kick in, and she's going to be like, oh my god, you're a loser! I could have been with one of these other two guys that I knew way back over near my state. And, you know, because one guy, he was making 30K a year, the other was making double that. Well, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to guarantee you that's exactly what's going to happen, folks. Guarantee you that. It's funny to watch hypergamy fail, but it's scary when it kicks right back in. That's just what I see here, okay, folks? And I bet you that's why she's not even close to marrying this dipshit. It's just all hilarious in Denver. And just to add insult to injury, she claims she's a hopeless romantic. Yeah, you got one thing right. You are hopeless. A romantic? Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. Just because, here's what I know. I've known some guys that, myself included, that actually did some romantic gestures towards her, right? And instead of going, oh, okay, I'll date you, it's this, oh, well, that's kind of creepy. Get away from me. God. Now you know why I go, women, they're fucking cunts. And because it, I don't know, it's true. Now I can't help but feel like some people are going to say, well, you're an asshole for saying that. No, look, I'm telling the truth, okay? I'm telling the truth. Women are fucking assholes like that. And they will try to fuck us guys over. So the best thing you can take and do is just, I don't know, just strap in, enjoy the ride, and hope that she doesn't fuck you up too much. That's about all I got to say. I'm the Mad Furry MGTOW. I'll see you guys next time. And remember, be faithful to yourself because the hypergamous stupid cunts aren't going to do it for you. See you next time!